I am graciously releasing Natalia's Survivor Journey documentary. My number one dream was to become a mother. I was determined to hear a voice call me mommy. I always wanted to have a beautiful child. I am thankful every day for my beautiful blessing. I would not be here writing at this very moment. It was the week before Christmas of 2013. I was rocking my daughter Nataljia to sleep. I decided to change her and lay her to bed. When I started to change her, she kicked my left breast. This was her favorite side for feeding. The next morning, I woke up and there was a bloodstain on my nightgown. The bloodstain was located on my left breast. I thought, wow, she kicked me very hard. I went to the bathroom to evaluate my breast. There was blood coming out. The next day, on Monday morning, I contacted my OBGYN. He then referred me to a breast specialist. She took blood smear slides to get analyzed. Sure enough, more tests were to follow. I went for my mammogram, coming out needing a fine needle aspiration biopsy. I have to admit, this was a very intense moment of my life. All I could think about, am I going to die? My mind was racing rapidly about my daughter Nataljia and my family. At this time, Nataljia was only 8 months old. Nataljia was born on April 26, 2013. My fine needle aspiration biopsy was performed on December 27, 2013. The report was ready on December 30, 2013. The results were atypical papillary neoplasm. At that point, I decided to switch my care to another medical facility.
Hi, and this is
I'm Georgina Martin, all the way from the Bahamas.
oh wow, nice. So, what brings you here besides the pageant? You know, what's your mission? What have you been involved in? Go ahead, please tell us.
Okay, I can't remember the order, but what brings me here, I'm trusting the process. My favorite segment coming up will be the Rising Star. So I'm looking forward to that part of the competition, and I think that's a part of the process that I'm here. Even though I love the platform of Imperial Beauties of the World, I always believe in giving back, not something physical, but internal. You always could give an act of kindness. And I would like to use that platform, the platform that I have, Bahamas Imperial Woman, to always give back, be encouraging. Right. You never know, you encounter new people every day, and you can always encourage them.
That's right.
And my word for you is stay encouraged.
That's right. And it's worth, we have to collaborate together, and empower the world and the community to do better.
Absolutely.
It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. At the Hyatt, and this is...
My name is Kayla Cuomo. I'm 22 years old, and my mission is to help women become more confident with themselves, and I would love to help out in my community a lot more.
And so right now, what are you waiting to do here?
I'm waiting to do my interviews, and looks like we're still waiting. Not sure if any girls are in yet, but I'm pretty confident about it.
Now, how can we find you on media?
You can find me on Facebook or Instagram.
Great. And can you please repeat your name again?
My name is Kayla Cuomo.
Okay, can you spell that so people can find you?
Caeelacuomo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you so much. So much I'm done.
Okay.
A little bit about this pageant. There will be gown, interview, and fashion. If you win this title, you get to participate in numerous things. You get to probably travel. You get to do community service hours, and you also get to meet new people.
Okay, where you from?
Florida.
Florida? Oh, you from here?
Yes.
Well, you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about your design?
Okay. Well, this dress actually was in my closet for like months and months and months, probably years. And I pulled it out and I'm like, this outfit is really, really, really cute. These shoes actually are BCBG. I actually originally put them out to be sold, but then I was like, they would actually look cute with this dress, so I styled them together. Thank you.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
Okay, rock and roll radio. Have a great day. Ciao.
I was connected to a great surgeon. She was and still is today so kind and patient with me. She naturally offered me the same date and time as the other facility for my lumpectomy. My surgery was now scheduled for Martin Luther King Day on January 21st, 2013. Of course, I obliged. The cyst dimensions that she removed were 0.4 to 0.8, 11 o'clock on left breast, located under my areola. The lumpectomy was successful with clear margins. Now it was time for 6 weeks of radiation to begin. I exposed my body to radiation to increase my percentage rate of survival. Also to make sure there was no microscopic cancer cells lingering. I never took a day off during my radiation treatments. After my treatment, I went straight to work. I have been working as an essential key employee for 17 years in the not-for-profit sector. I have to keep my composure and professionalism. At this present time, I am an active advocate for the body positive movement and spreading cancer awareness. I started my modeling career with the entry to the Next Face of Tory campaign in August 2016. Through participating in this competition, my following was continuing to grow at a steady pace. I decided to continue my modeling, fashion and lifestyle blogging, cancer awareness advocate, body positive advocate, and special needs advocacy campaign. Hi, we're here in Orlando, Florida at the Hyatt Hotel for the World Imperial Beauty Scholarship Pageant. I would like to introduce you to women who are participants in this pageant. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jafia Linwood and I'm Cayman Islands Imperial Woman.
I'm Zaria Linwood and I'm Cayman Islands Imperial Teen 2016.
And I myself is Imperial Woman for Poland 2017. And can you tell us what got you involved into the pageantry and what's your goals and mission?
Sure. Personally, my daughter, she turned 17 this year. She entered last year and she won Cayman Islands Teen. So my inspiration, my motivation is all surrounding this young lady right here.
Wonderful.
And empowering young women.
Wonderful, beautiful. And what's your mission?
First, I was influenced by one of my friends who is more like a sister to me. She convinced me to do the pageant. And I did it, and I really enjoy it, so I'm going to continue to do them.
Great. And the reason why I'm involved is because I am a breast cancer advocate. I'm a survivor of 3 years, and I want to motivate other women to keep working at their goals and not to give up. Thank you. My survivor story has also been digitally published and featured on Cancer Journey apps on September 19, 2016. I have participated in the Warriors Against Cancer Introducing the Rainbow's charity event of fashion on January 28, 2017 in New Haven, Connecticut. I was also guest speaker since I am a 3-year breast cancer survivor, cancer awareness advocate, body positive advocate, and advocate for special needs. Hi, my name is Nataljia Liberacki. I am Poland's Imperial Woman for Imperial Woman Pageant, Scholarship Pageant in Orlando, Florida. I would like to show off this beautiful international designs. Could you please tell me the name of the country?
Suriname.
And what's your name?
Ashna.
And you ladies are going to an event. What event are you going to tonight?
We're to wedding.
So this is your traditional dress for weddings. Hi, my name is Nataljia Liberacki. I am here at the Hyatt in Orlando, Florida, here for the World Imperial Beauties pageant. We are here live doing a direct interview here with Julie Berkshire for the Lena Shakti Youthology Hour. Julie, can you please tell us something about yourself or anything about what you would like to tell us?
Yes, I used to model back in the day, in the 80s, where there was no photo editing and you basically had to go to schools to learn how to model. It was very demanding. I did a lot of New York and Paris shows, and what people don't know about those is they think that they just get up there and they walk down the runway and that's it. It's not like that at all. In fact, you at the end of the show, sometimes you have to stand there for 3-4 hours as these purchasers, these major stores walk around and look at the product. That's one of the reasons why I got out of it. It just wasn't for me. I think it's great, and it gives women, the opportunity to show their beauty though.
Great. Yes, I myself is a published plus-size model for Queen Size magazine. I'm also a co-host with the Lena Shakti Youthology Hour. I've also been promoting breast cancer awareness. I am a 3-year breast cancer survivor.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And so I'm trying to really promote cancer awareness and for people to keep going forward with their goals and dreams. Don't let cancer stop you. Let it encourage you to do better and get out of your comfort zone.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Definitely into women empowerment, and I think a lot of these beauty shows definitely give that to women, and I think it's a great way to express themselves.
Yes, I agree immensely, especially with World Imperial Beauties is a phenomenal platform to network and gain exposure. And from the experience so far, many of the contestants are very friendly and it's a very family-oriented environment.
That's good. I know that you hear the horror stories about these pageants where, it's cutthroat, but I will say just being here in a short period of time and watching the people walk around the interaction, it does seem very, family-oriented and that they do care that others are doing well.
Yes, it's very highly structured program, in which I really respect because it's a very big difference from the fashion show industry. It's a very different atmosphere and a different level of exposure to the women involved.
Yeah, we were just talking about that before I came on the stage with her. They are completely different, and some of the things is when you're doing the pageant work, it's really for you, where when you get into modeling, you no longer own yourself, you are there for the client, and so they're two different dynamics, and a lot of people get that confused and think that they're about the same, and they're not, they're completely different.
Yes, and another thing is this is more regulated, so you can actually brand yourself in a positive manner, in a high-end manner, versus doing any fashion show that anyone puts together. This is definitely a better outlook on branding.
Yeah, and it's like we were saying, it's a way for the women to express themselves. So not only do you get to see their beauty, but you get to see their personalities too. And I just think that's a fabulous thing.
So Julie, what do you do to give back to the community? What is your personal mission to empower others?
Actually, my sister passed away from hemochromatosis in 2008, and it's a Belgian thing or European thing, and so you don't really hear a lot of it. So my thing is, I do a show every Sunday night at 7 o'clock on my Facebook, talking about hemochromatosis and what I went through with that, because there's just not a lot of research out of it. Unfortunately, the pharmaceutical companies can't make money off of it, so therefore there is no research in it. And so that is a big thing for me, and it's to my heart, show that I do to bring awareness to it, so that people do know about it. Because a lot of people walk around and they have the symptoms, but they've never heard of it, and I had never heard of it. So, and actually, it saved my life because I got tested right after and found out that I had 2 genes of it. So,
Yes, how my cancer was discovered, actually my daughter, I was about to put her to bed. She was 6 months old and she kicked my left breast. And the next day I woke up and I had a blood stain on my nightgown. So that's when I immediately started making phone calls. And in the beginning, after the fine needle aspiration, they seen abnormal cells, but it wasn't graded at that point. But luckily, I was given a day, Martin Luther King Day, to take out the lump, the 8mm cyst. So I'm very thankful that, you know, I'm a survivor and it was a stage 0. And I really feel my daughter saved my life, you know, and I definitely want people to know that.
right. Now, when you first found out, were you scared? Were you nervous?
Oh, yes. I was very nervous, and, you know, it never goes away. Every day you think, what if it can come back? But you have to block it out and keep on moving, you know, and just teach others to live life to the fullest.
Now, let me ask you this. When you were going through it, did you then decide, well, you know, I want to do something after I get through this? And did you start looking into things, and this is how you got into the pageant?
Oh, yes. When I first started, I actually entered the Torrid model search, the next face of Torrid, in 2016. On my media on Instagram, I started with 240 followers. Right now, I am up to 24,900 followers, and they are all organic.
That's great.
Yes. And I have followers everywhere: Africa, Middle East, Egypt, United States. So it's been growing quite, you know, at a great steady rate. And due to the diagnosis, yes, it pushed me to this level.
That's great. Well, I will say this, you're very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and so are you.
Thank you. And I think you'll do very well in the pageant, that's for sure.
Thank you.
It's rare that you meet such nice people, you know, and such a great outlook on life, you know. Some people that would have beat down and they would have not been able to do. So I commend you for taking that step and showing others that you can do it.
Thank you very much. Yes, I get approached many times from my close friends and even co-workers that they didn't know I was a cancer survivor because I kept it to myself. You know, so slowly I'm releasing, you know, my personal history. I never took a day off from work. I only took 1 day for the lumpectomy surgery, and then I went back to work the next day. I had 6 weeks of radiation treatment and didn't miss a day of work. I knew I had to maintain family and keep paying the bills, so you have to keep, you know, focused.
Right. Right. And it's a hard time, I'm sure, you know, to go through all that and to have to keep that a secret and to be able to still, you know, do those things. So it says a lot about you as a person. It surely does.
Yes, you have to stay empowered and confident and have a positive mindset, because sometimes negativity and negativity energy can bring on diseases.
That's true. It's very true. I'm always saying stay positive, and you know, you always have positive, and with positivity, it will push you forward. You know, and you'll find inspiration in positive. You know, the positive. Never found inspiration in negative energy at all. So. Commend you for that too.
Thank you. And you know, people gravitate, you know, and it's amazing. It depends on how you presentate yourself and interact with others, and then people actually gravitate to you. And that actually happened to me this past couple of days. I actually met a young woman here in the pageant, and you know, she released some history to me, and I didn't have no idea. You could see the emotion in her eyes, and she got a little nervous because I was bringing up my story, and you know, she's like, I can't even talk about it, you know. So,
wow.
And she, you know, so it takes heart and compassion to actually share your story, and you have to be ready to release it.
Yeah, and it inspires others.
have been fashion blogger for Yoshi B Models, Mountain Dog Entertainment, and lead recruiter for State of Connecticut, Do It Classy, BBW Thick and Curvy. And I've been independently fashion blogging on Instagram since August 2016. I am brand ambassador for Isla Harris of Isolicious Fab Shops of Manhattan, New York. I am brand ambassador for Coretta Maria of Flavor of Fullness of New York. I have been published in Queen Size Magazine of Freeport, New York, and a house model since February 2017. I will be walking for a New York Fashion Week event called Vaniel Fashions Presents International Fashion and Arts Week. I am excited to represent for plus-size couture designer Stacy Hogan of Built by Stacy of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I will also blog for Diamond Fashion Week in Connecticut. Carlin Lindsay Worrell, co-executive producer of Diamond Fashion Week, invited me to blog at this all-white affair. I have also networked and established friendships with various popular labeled musicians in the industry, local and afar. I have appeared as co-host on the Lena Shockley Youthology Hour show. I have been co-hosting with the VP of the East Coast Division of Mountain Dog Entertainment, Lena Shockley. This show is live streamed worldwide via the Rockin' World Radio website. This platform averages 100,000 to 300,000 live viewers. Here is where I have been featured interviewing Vanny Tessignant, Gio Della Vici, Fatina Kassam, and Savannah Kramer. I have also interviewed the beautiful Gabriella Fitt, also known as Gabriella Sinatra, of Billy Blunt magazine. During the interview, she invited me to submit and participate in plus-size edition for Billy Blunt magazine of New York. I am very excited and shall move forward with this fabulous support for my campaign. I am also very active with conducting red carpet interviews with Mountain Dog Entertainment. I recently participated in a historical event called the 845 Music Awards Show in Middletown, New York on May 12, 2017. This was a very exciting day since it was the first award show in that town of its kind. All of my footages are found on YouTube via the Lena Shockley Youthology Hour. I became a published curve model in the June 27 publication of Queen Size Magazine. I was chosen by The Avenue to represent the new Laurelette line via photo shoot spread for Queen Size Magazine, New York. I have been approached by the World Director of World Imperial Beauty's Scholarship Pageant platform by Shruti Kapila, and also was invited to blog for Shruti Kapila for her Model Me Now campaign. I have competed at the Regency Hyatt Hotel in Orlando, Florida for World Imperial Beauty Scholarships pageant as Miss Poland this July 2017. I was honored and crowned on July 23rd, received World Imperial Beauty's Miss Congeniality 2017, in which during this time my great friend Andre Brown of Epic Scope Film, New York, accompanied me on my tour from Manhattan, New York to our destination, Orlando, Florida. He was there and fully dedicated to continue capturing footage for my Survivor documentary. This documentary will be released at the Nyack Film Festival at Rockin' World Radio in Nyack, New York. He has been a dedicated person to my vision. I started with 240 followers in August 2016. Today, August 22nd of 2017, I am now currently at 26,200,000 followers on my Instagram alone. I have been working very diligently on my branding. I am an entrepreneur, full-time key essential worker, which aids the special needs adults for 19 years, and a mother. I continue to strive for success and a better future for my beautiful daughter, Natalia Violet Garcia. She is my inner motivation. I want her to know, experience, and see what it entails being a strong, independent woman and artist in the industry. To be strong and to keep pursuing for your dream and goals. Do not let anything or anyone stop you. My overall goal is to give back to the poor via donations and shipping goods overseas. I also want to give back to cancer survivors. I plan to start a not-for-profit organization with private sponsors and donations. I want to wear my crown with pride, but to also physically and emotionally give back to the community and abroad. For collaborating, sponsorship, and appearances, please do not hesitate to reach out to me directly. Now I speak to you from my heart. Always live your life to the fullest. Enjoy your life while in good health. Do good deeds for others. I am thankful for that kick to my left breast. To watch my daughter grow is my dream come true. If my daughter only knew she saved her mother's life. No one could ever tell what I was going through mentally. Well, that is another journey. I invite you to follow my journey on Instagram. Search for @Nataljia, Nataljia, and Natalia Liberacki, Natalia You can find me on Facebook and on Twitter @Natalia1977. You may contact me via email at natalia39@hotmail.com or call me directly. For model bookings, fashion blogging, brand ambassador, red carpet interviews, appearances, fashion shows.